Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
59! Check the out!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now here's Ross. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Grant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards on the ground.
Here we go. Black 80! It's just me and you. It's just me
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 4-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And some room to work. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Grant with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Able to find Isabella. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
And the Browns first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is the tight end, Njoku. 7-7, our score after one.
7-7.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Campbell making the catch. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Grant with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mike. Here we go, here we go. What do you need? Watch the run.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And some space here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
In your face.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jonathan Allen, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This is Mostert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80!
Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
21.
Only way to play good defense.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22.
Here we go. Like 20!
First down.
I got one.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
12.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight.
Here we go.
Unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Garoppolo again. Letting one go deep. He's got it in. Complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 29 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
So we got man.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Intended for John Ross. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
This is Grant. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They're going to look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Let's go now. 15. Check back 15. Target.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
We
They go back to Grant. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Corey Grant taking it in as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh! See, shit like that.
It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
God damn.
All the way up past the 25.
How you take that out of my head?
At this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9.
Woo! That was mine. Oh, why they dragged me back like that? I ran with him the whole time. Come on, man.
The 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Here we go. 180.
That was tough.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Here's Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit
Sometimes,
right
man,
there.
let these kids, sometimes they don't. Man.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Woo! Take that!
That is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's get some more points on this board, man. What's going on? Who are you supposed to be dogging?
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence.
Ooh, get in there.
And he's taken down.
Crease.
It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Pat it on.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 to the midfield stripe. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go, big play right here, big play right here.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
So big play right here.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Being chased out left.
Throw it to me. Go ahead, throw it to me.
Find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Ross on the return.
Oh, he was beat.
Oh,
baby. Ross, what's up?
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Oh, baby.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for him.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Nah, I'm going to say, should I have time?
But you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They will run with Grant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Oh, wow.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher
gotta
gets a
beat me
base
with
hit, he's
Jimmy,
on
brother.
base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They can't throw shit. Running back.
Working from the gun.
Uh-oh! Woo! Ah, that was mine! Woo! Ah, I was a tad bit late. Ew, 40.
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Tad bit late.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Man, I need that,
Officially
man. I need
no gain
that.
on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Run with that man the whole way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Man, you don't know. I don't
Big
know.
play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd and 9.
Woo! Thank you. Let's go to the house. Let's go to the house, man. Let's go to the house, man. Fuck that fat ass nigga. Let's go to the house. Let's go to the fucking house, Demarius. Let's go to the fucking house.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Lambo to add on the extra point.
Nah, hell no. That's a man's run over there.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
You're going to have to start throwing that bitch deep, so you should be hearing from the new
So
nigga
they'll get
shortly.
another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
So he's going to have to start throwing it deep, so you should be hearing from the new nigga
And
shortly.
this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Good shit, Demarius with it.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
Miles Garrett, you fucking man. Stay on his ass.
Make some better decisions on this drive.
Come on, Jerome. I need one from you. That's what I need one for right now, Jerome. There you is. Oh, hey, they're going to do guy get the hand on it.
That's not a problem.
If I would, and maybe switch on the wrong first, but he would have picked
a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, no, over there.
Looking to throw,
Hello.
Garoppolo.
Ooh, I thought he was throwing that to the running back.
Goes down.
That might have been Jerome's right there if it
Continues
was.
to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Oh, do me
All
right.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I shouldn't have to fight this hard for this game.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To throw is Garoppolo.
There he is,
now
right there.
Desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it. It falls down.
Should have been.
Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Bang.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this ahead of time, and maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Ooh. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Here we go. 20.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd.
Boom!
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. On 1st down, Garoppolo.
Go.
Miles again. He goes down. Miles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Hey, Miles. Hey, Miles.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
Hey, Miles. You're an all-star.
4th quarter of play. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Brother. So my safety can show off for D-Day. They call his name. Oh, come on, man.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Boy! Miles again? Miles again? Come on.
Final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
That ain't Miles again, is it? Ooh, yeah. I got this nigga draft pick, too.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Hey, Ross, give me that same route we just burnt through, man. I have to find out what the fuck formation it was. Okay. I like that right there. Oh, no.
That's the way. 36.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Now a desperation
throw
deep downfield.
Oh, get it! Oh, I thought that was my young buck. Finna get it.
1 second left to go. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You do it, boy. Nah, yeah, that's straight.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let him know.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
I just got done